Welcome to the Totally Honest Cooking Show. I'm Mark. Today we're making stovetop mac and cheese. Normally I make baked mac and cheese because I view baked mac and cheese as a superior food. But a couple years ago I saw this post on Reddit where this guy made stovetop mac and cheese and the pictures were really good. Jerkins, put the pictures in here. Anyway, it turns out this recipe comes from Nancy Fuller over on Food Network. I'm not familiar with her body of work, but I'm stealing her stovetop macaroni and cheese recipe because I've made this before and it's amazing. So, I'm going to use a pound of macaroni. You can use whatever you prefer. I recommend a large noodle. In this case, I've got gluten-free cassava elbows. Hopefully those will be acceptable. Unfortunately, I have to be gluten-free for right now. We'll see in a few months yet if that has to be permanent. Anyway, I'm going to cover these with water. And we're covering until just barely covered. Then we're going to put it on the stove. Put on the heat. Add a big pinch of salt. Keep it pushing. Now over here we're going to start making a roux. Well, this is 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt that. Then we got 1/4 a cup of flour. Once the butter's melted, we're going to whisk that in, let it cook a little bit. Now we're going to need a cup of half and half. And a cup and a half of whole milk. And since we're doing the roll call, I've got 8 ounces of sharp cheddar. I've got 4 ounces of Colby Jack and 4 ounces of cream cheese cut into 1 ounce cubes. Okay, the butter's melted. We're going to whisk in the flour, 1/4 cup. And that's going to go for about a minute. Instructions say keep going till it's pasty. But really what you're looking for is a light blonde color and you want the flour smell to dissipate. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and add our milk. And our half and half. And we're going to whisk that in. Try to get anybody that's stuck to the bottom. The idea here is to let it cook for about 5 minutes. And it should thicken then. Don't forget to keep whisking this. You're not going to have to whisk it constantly, but if you aren't careful, the coldness from the milk and the cream can solidify the butter again and can cause little problems. You can see that it's starting to look thick, like a sauce, like a bechamel, I think, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to add the Jack and the Colby. I'm going to add the cheddar and the Colby. Give it a little twiddle, let it melt. Keep stirring it in. It's supposed to be melting. There we go. Now I've got 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika and a heaping teaspoon of Dijon mustard. We're just going to stir those in. You might want to reduce the heat a little bit at this point. It's pretty clear that it's burning to the bottom. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm going to add a dash of hot sauce. This is Cholula. And a couple twiddles of black pepper. Jerkins, I'd say cut that, but good luck cutting around that. Okay. Now let's see if our nudes are done. Almost. They're almost, but not quite al dente. So we're going to start dropping in our cream cheese. So we've learned that cassava noodles are finicky. Now you're going to keep stirring until the cream cheese breaks down. It might take a little while. You probably want to cut it into smaller chunks than I cut it into, is what we're learning from this. I think we're more or less done. Still got a few little cream cheese surprises in, but I think the heat of the noodles will solve that for us, to be honest with you. We're going to go ahead and mix it together. Now we're going to go ahead and mix this all up. A little more pepper for presentation. A little more paprika for presentation. Okay, you know what time it is. I'm hungry. Let me know in the comments down below what you want me to do next. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.